Okay, that's great. That's great. Fine. It seems that you joined platform recently. Yeah, you have joined the platform recently, and this is your first regular session, I believe.
Yes, this my you can say this is my second because I took a first second from someone else just
Yeah,
3 months
it
back.
was that was a demo session, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so this is your first regular session. Welcome to English Yari. Welcome to the family. I can say, right? Family of tutors and learners. Okay, so tell me, what are your plans for the day, Manish? How are you going to spend this day?
And yesterday I had the fever, and also now still I'm in fever. So I don't have any plan for today, but as far as I can, if it's possible, then I will try to read some books.
Hmm. And what is the possible reason behind you being feverish? Is it because of the seasonal change?
No, actually, just 1 week back, I think I went for some marketing, and after that, I ate some kind of stuff out there. So because of that, I have stomach infection basically. So just I came from the doctor.
Hmm.
That's it.
Okay. So since this is our first session together, Manish, I would want to know a few things about you. So would you please introduce yourself briefly?
Okay, sure, ma'am. But okay, before that, I want to say something, ma'am, if it's possible.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure.
Actually, I have my YouTube channel, ma'am. So can I upload this video on my channel if it's possible? Right?
Okay, yes, you can. You can. No, no issues as such. Yes. So are you a YouTuber? Okay, now you can give me your introduction. I will anyway get to know a lot about you. Yes.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
That's
And
great.
it
So
was
what kind of job are you looking for, Manish, if I may know?
I don't have any plan for this, but I have worked in BPO sector mostly.
Hmm.
So I feel something also was a BPO service center. So I'm trying to get a job in a good MNC company regarding to BPO. Oh, sorry, BPO.
Mm-hmm. Okay, okay. So have you been applying actively for the job?
Yeah, last month I applied in Decathlon,
Mm-hmm.
but I got rejected in last round. Before that, I have joined. I applied in Noida in BPO company, but also at that time I got rejected in last round, which was the client round.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so because of that, I felt like I got rejected because first thing I'm not graduate. Second thing is I think I'm not good at communication. So
Okay.
because of that,
Okay, that's great. That's great. So have you already started your YouTube channel, or are you planning to start one?
no, I'll start. I have 3 to 4 channels. For my first channel, I have started in 2020 at the time of COVID. After that, I ran that channel, but it didn't work for me. After that, I started my second channel. Like it's been 2 years now. I'm running that channel.
Okay, and what is it about? What kind of content do you upload there?
We have started that YouTube channel from the Facebook content. Because at that time, I researched a lot about this. That in which sector the competition is very low. So I found that in Facebook, there are very few tutor, very few person who can tell about the thing about the Facebook, like how to grow Facebook, how to grow Facebook page, and all kind of topics. So I started that, and I got to pay subscriber on that, but still I'm not earning from that.
Actually, the thing is that there is a lot of saturation now in every field. I can see that there are so many YouTubers coming up who want to upload conversation videos, right? But unless you do something out of the box, you won't be able to get good viewership. That's what I think. So you need to do something out of the box, right? If your intention is to motivate and inspire others and help them in their communication skills, you will have to do something out of the box, right? That is very important. Okay, so how many subscribers do you have on your YouTube channel?
On my first channel, I got 2K subscribers. Now it's 2.2K. And
Two
on my
point
second,
two point. Okay, okay, please.
and on my second channel, I got 200 or 300 subscribers.
Okay,
Okay,
okay.
recently started.
Yes, but all you have to do is just have to be consistent, right? That's all. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Actually, what I feel about that when I started this thing, I have heard a lot of YouTubers who said that you know nothing is matter, nothing matters. Like if you want to start something, you can start. But
Mhm.
nowadays, I feel like everyone has that equipment, everyone has their quality videos. So they can grow easily as compared to those people who don't have this kind of stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
I might choose. I think that was the minus point for me because I didn't have that experience. I feel I don't have, but I am trying. Let's see. Okay.
Yeah, I would say that there are so many people who started their channels as a conversational. They used to upload conversation videos on their channel, but now they have turned into vloggers. They are showing what's going on in their personal life. So there has been a switch from conversation videos to their vlogs. They're showing their family and whatever is happening whenever they go for a vacation. So it's a combination of both nowadays, right? Because there's too much saturation. So accordingly, you will have to find your niche and take it forward, right? Okay, great. Thank you for telling me. So you were born and brought up in Delhi, right?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, amazing. So I'm sure that you must have checked my profile before booking this session with me. I'm Aisha, one of the tutors or experts here at English Yari, and I have total 7 years of experience in this field. I've completed almost 2,600 sessions here at English Yari, and that is something I'm proud of. I hold a master's degree in English literature and education, right? So that is some information about me, Manish. So whatever, I don't know what is your intention or goal to start this YouTube channel, but make sure that you work on your self growth first, because if it's more about your self growth, because if you it helps you to be a better version of yourself, please go ahead with it and focus on self growth first, right? As you said that it will help you in many ways, not only in your professional journey but in your personal life as well, right? Whether you choose to be a YouTuber, you choose to be a corporate employee, you choose to work in BPO. If you focus on self growth, you will be able to ace all of these. Right? Okay. That's great. So let's get started. The topic that we have to discuss today is routine. Why is there a need to have a routine for all of us? If we'll have no routine at all, how is it going to impact our life? That is something that we'll discuss. So would you want to proceed with the same topic, or is there anything else that you would like to discuss?
Uh, yeah, let's go with the same topic.
Okay. Okay. Would you like to tell me about your routine, Manish?
Yes, sir. My daily routine before yesterday. See, I woke up early in the morning. Basically, I was first. I think I.
A general routine that you follow. I'm not asking you about yesterday. A general routine that you follow every day. A general routine. For example, if I talk about myself, I wake up at around 7 or 7:30 in the morning. I'm not at all a morning person. So I wake up at 7 or 7:30 in the morning. As soon as I wake up, I freshen up, I go to kitchen. I make sure that I drink at least 1 liter of water, empty stomach. That is a kind of ritual that I have been following for so many years. All right. And after that, I prepare breakfast for my family. And as soon as I prepare it, I serve it hot and everybody leaves for their job or for their day's work. And after that, I sit on my desk and start taking sessions with my learners, right? And at around 12, I take a break of 1 or 1.5 hours, right? And I eat my lunch or kind of brunch. I go for brunch. I don't prefer to have lunch. So that is my routine, okay? So I'm talking about something that I do in general for all days of the week, right? So similarly, you will have to walk me through your routine.
So, actually, I went to the past, but sorry for that. Yeah, so in general routine, I wake up early in the morning at 5 o'clock. I wake up, and after that, I freshen up. I take a glass of water for freshen up and all. Then I go for the gym with my friends, and sometimes when I don't get time to go in the gym, so I go to the park and exercise there, doing exercise there. After that, I came back to home. Sorry, I come back to home, and then I take my breakfast. After that, I take bath and then I go to the temple, offer the water to the Lord Shiva because I believe in that. Sorry, I believe in that. And after that, I came back from the temple. I come back from the temple, and then I started, reading books.
Mm-hmm.
I'm mixing the tenses. Sorry for that.
Mm-hmm.
I start,
I
reading books.
start reading books is fine. I start reading books is fine.
So I start reading books. Like whenever I get time, I try to read a lot of books as far as I can. So I try. So recently I have read The Psychology of Money. Still I'm reading that book. And after that, I choose some word names because in books there are some different vocabularies, like
Mm-hmm.
in spoken
You
only culture. Yeah. So I think there are some advanced kind of vocabulary. So I write it down on the copy, and then I try to find meanings of those words. And then after that, I learn those word meanings and try to implement it to frame a sentences. That's something I do. After that, I watch podcast videos, English podcast videos, mostly of Jay Shetty, and I read newspapers whenever I get time. Usually, I prefer to read newspaper after noon because I don't have time in the morning. So I prefer that I read after in the afternoon. And in the evening, after taking my lunch, I take a nap or I take a siesta for 2 or 3 hours. After that, in the evening, again, I go for the walk or go for the evening walk because I don't have work nowadays. So I try to, try to fit, make a, be a fit, try to become fit, sorry.
try to
Try
be
to
in
be,
best shape possible, right?
yeah. So yeah, then again in the night, not in the night, in the evening after coming back from the park and from the another place, then I try to again I watch some podcasts and I try to read what can I say? I try to listen BBC news mostly because there are some foreign languages.
Yeah.
There are foreign
BBC, CNN is good.
yeah. So I uh, see those kind of things in the night and again I prefer to listening, reading and writing. I prefer to do it. And I also have an application. In that application I used to talk or still I use that application for talking to some other people in English. Basically that was an English platform also. We can connect with each other and try to speak. So yeah, these are the things I do. Because
I would say you are on the right track. It's going to take see, taking small baby steps every day can bring a big change in your life, right? You cannot take it all at once, right? Change is a gradual process, and we must focus on progress, not perfection, because progress will lead to perfection. Perfection doesn't come in a day. That's what I'm trying to emphasize on, right? So whatever you have been doing, reading, listening, it will definitely help you to get desired results. And how long have you been doing it consciously, Manish, if I may know?
when I gave my first interview, I'm not continuously doing it. I have not been continuously
I have not been consistent. I have not been consistent, you can say.
yeah, I have not been consistent in this thing, but yeah, I'm trying whenever I get time that I try to speak with someone. I try to, but yeah, you can say from the last 1 year, I have been consistent. I'm trying to be in that zone. That no, I have to do this. I have to do. I have to read. I have to think a lot because whenever I try to speak with someone, I know what I'm going to speak, but sometimes I get stuck because of the words and because of some pronunciations. Like a few minutes back, I stuck in something I was trying to say, but I stuck. I don't know what was my words exactly.
Okay. I would say the issues are not gross, they're not serious. I see a quick learner in you, and I believe that you will grasp things quickly. It's just that you need consistent practice. See, practice is the only antidote for all of your speaking related issues. Unless and until you speak every day, nothing's going to change. Right. And so far, what I have come across is I've been listening to you attentively for the last 15 minutes. So I've noted down a few things. You said, I am born and brought up in Delhi. I was born. Yes. I was born and brought up in Delhi. Meaning of, as soon as I come across new words, I search meaning for those words. I search meaning of those words. Right. You said just now I have been actively doing it from the last 1 year. For the last 1 year. When it's period of time, we always use for. Okay. For example, I told you I have been in this profession for last 7 years. For. So for is for period of time and since is for point of time. I have been actively doing it since 2015. So that is point of time. So for point of time we use since, and for period of time we use for. Right? These minor things are there. These minor. So is your routine same for all 7 days of the week, or does it look different on weekends?
No, actually, I try to be consistent in this. To 7 days consecutively in a week. I don't, have any work, any kind of work. But yeah, while along with that, I'm trying to, build some kind of reselling business. So because of that, I go for the marketing. I go for the market research and all that. So,
Okay, you go to market, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. So do you hang out with your friends on weekends, or you prefer to stay at home?
I don't have friends, ma'am.
You
So I
don't have.
prefer to stay in.
Okay. I think as we grow in our life, I would say the more mature we become, the less friends we have. That's what I believe. Even I used to have a lot of friends when I was in school and college, but nowadays, barely anyone, right?
Yeah, people change with the time.
Yeah. Okay, great. So, Manish, I would want to know, what are a few things that you have been trying to incorporate in your daily life? Any new habit that you have been wanting to incorporate in your life for so long, and for some reason you have not been successful yet? For example, in my case, I have been trying to wake up early for AIDS, but I've never been able to do that, right? Like you said, you wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Oh my God, it's almost midnight for me. So, tell me, is there any new habit that you have been trying to develop?
New habits. Actually, I don't like to go outside. I prefer to stay at home. But, for becoming a fluent speaker, for becoming a public speaker, or to work in a corporate sector, we have to interact with the clients. We have to interact with the people. So for that, I'm trying to, interact with the people as, you know, much as I can. But sometimes I think that it is not possible for me because since my childhood, I'm not that kind of kid, or still I'm not, because my most of the friends, I don't have any friends now, but when I used to have so many friends, I talked to him, but after, people change with time, and after that, I prefer that no, I don't want to stop the people. But I'm trying to change my habits in this thing because I'm trying to go professionally. So I'm also a YouTuber, so I'm trying to be a YouTuber, become a YouTuber. So for that, I have to, communicate with the people so they can, they can feel that attachment, or they can feel that emotion. That's what I'm trying to convey through my words and through the expression and all.
Okay, that's great. So you're trying to develop new connections or build new connections professionally, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that you can connect with like-minded people.
Yeah, mostly I try to connect with those people who are who have that kind of mindset, like how to get, how to get rich, how to make more money, how to, learn trading, how to learn, how to develop our mindset. That kind of thing, I try to communicate with those kind of people who have already done this, know, because I don't have that kind of environment. So I'm trying to serve those people. But I hopefully I will find them.
Okay, Manish, now we'll try to learn a few idioms that you can use in your day-to-day conversations, particularly related to routine and some other things, right? So can we proceed? Okay.
Sure.
Because our goal is to work on our vocabulary as well and to make our expressions better, right? Okay. So the first idiom that I have for you is around the clock. Around the clock.
Around of
Have you ever heard of this? Around the clock?
no man. I haven't.
Any guesses that you can make?
Around of loss. Indians.
Mm-hmm. If you do something around the clock, what does that mean?
That means daily routine or something which I am doing daily.
Since this has this word clock, right? There's a word clock in this idiom, so it is definitely related to time. Something it has something to do with time for sure, right?
Okay, so like as to make a sentence by using this.
Yeah. Of course, we focus on the application part as well, but it means if you do something continuously 24/7, tirelessly, continuously, if you're doing something, that is when you do it around the clock. For example, I can say the doctors are available in this hospital around the clock. Means 24/7. We have around the clock supply of electricity. Right.
Okay, so I try. Let's say my pickup partner, my pickup 4 year partner, will come around 1 o'clock in the evening. Sorry, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Is that good?
Around the no, he will come around 11. No, that is you have to use around the clock.
Around the
Something
clock.
if something is happening continuously, tirelessly, continuously, that is when you can use this around the clock. Medical shops are open in our area. Medical shops are open in our area around the clock.
Okay. Fortune shops are open in area at 1 o'clock.
You don't have to mention time. Right? Let me give you one more example. Hey, you can call me anytime. I'm available for you around the clock.
I think what does that mean? I mean, around the clock, what is that exactly?
Say 24/7.
20%.
Yeah.
So I don't need to mention time.
No, you don't have to mention time here. For example,
Okay.
I'm studying for my upcoming exam around the clock.
Okay. I'm planning for the trip around o'clock.
And
Planning for the trip from the next week around the clock.
oh yes, you can say I have been planning for our upcoming trip around the clock. Right. Okay, I have been. Fine.
Okay.
You can use it here. So it's a very good expression that you can use. Okay, English is on my mind nowadays around the clock. I just keep on thinking about English every time. So English is on my mind around the clock. That is the only thing I think of. Right?
Around the clock, it simply means 24/7. It
Yes.
is good.
Yes. I have been traveling around the clock. I'm so tired. That means I have been traveling day and night for hours together, right? Okay. So it's a very good expression that you can use. As I already told you, the focus has to be on application, on usage, rather than just mugging up the meaning. Meaning is never going to help you. The usage and application is going to help you when it comes to vocabulary. So what I can tell you, Manish, it's already feedback time. So I did not find any major grammatical errors, to be honest. When you were talking about routine, we just have to make use of simple present tense, and you did that very well. You did not mix past or future will or past tense. No, you throughout whatever you were saying, it was in simple present tense. I go, I come back, I eat, I jog, I walk, I go for a walk, I go to gym, right? Okay, so I freshen up. Everything was in simple past tense, which is something which is the positive sign, right? So that means the tenses, grammar is somewhat okay. Okay, but one session is not enough to rule out what other underlying issues can be there, right? So we'll have to find it out. And other than that, you're very good. I see your confidence in you, and you shared a lot of good things that you focus on usage. That is something that you'll have to continue, right? For example, I will suggest you to make a few more example sentences with this expression around the clock, at least 5 to 6 more sentences, and then you have to own this word. I mean to say, you have to retain it in your memory. How can we retain it? By practicing, by using it. If we'll not use it, we'll lose it. So just one expression, one or two, it can be any idiom phrase or it can be any word, just 1 or 2 words a day. Do not take a lot of pressure, because I know that it is not possible practically. Just 1 word a day, 1 expression a day, just work on it and see how you can use it in different contexts. Right? If you focus this method, if you follow this method, right, and focus on what I said, by the end of the month, you will have at least 30 new expressions with you, not only with the meanings, but with the usage as well. Something that you know how to use. Right? So that is something. So you have reached to a point where you need to focus on better expressions and vocabulary. Right? That is something that you'll have to focus on, Manish.
Vocabulary and other things.
Yeah. So do whenever you have time, just read for 10 to 15. It's like taking your daily dose of English. Whether speaking is a must-have, you can't skip it. Speaking sessions. Other than that, you can support it by listening, by reading. Those two can also be helpful, but those are secondary. But this practice is primary, of primary importance. Right? Okay.
Sure.
So that's all for today, Manish. It was nice meeting you. Thank you so much
Thank you.
for connecting. Have a great time. Thank you.
Thank you.